Constantinople, the queen of cities, a city that has stood the test of time, a beacon of hope and resilience through the ages, a shimmering vision of domes and towers rising from the Golden Horn, a testament to the architectural brilliance and cultural richness of the Byzantine Empire.
For 1,000 years it stood as the eastern bulwark of Christendom, a beacon of civilization against the encroaching tide of Islam. It was a city where East met West, a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and religions. Its walls, once thought impregnable, had witnessed the rise and fall of empires. These ancient fortifications bore the scars of countless battles, each one a testament to the city's enduring spirit. They had held strong against countless sieges, protecting within their embrace a legacy of Roman power and Christian faith. The defenders, brave and resolute, stood as the last guardians of a fading empire.
But by 1453, the Byzantine Empire, the once mighty inheritor of Rome, had shrunk to a mere shadow of its former glory. Its vast territories, which once spanned continents, had been reduced to the city of Constantinople and a few outlying regions. Its vast territories had long since crumbled, leaving Constantinople an isolated enclave, a besieged city-state clinging precariously to survival. The city, surrounded by enemies, stood alone, a solitary bastion of a once great empire.
The year is 1453. The world watches as the fate of Constantinople hangs in the balance, a pivotal moment in history. The Byzantine Empire, a once vast and powerful realm, is now a fading ember. Its glory days are long past and its future uncertain. Its heart, Constantinople, beats faintly, surrounded by the rising power of the Ottomans. The city is under siege, its people weary but determined to defend their home.
Within the city's walls, Emperor Constantine X, the last of the Roman emperors, prepares for the inevitable. He knows the odds are against him, but he is determined to fight to the end. He knows that Sultan Mehmed II, the young and ambitious Ottoman ruler, has set his sights on the ultimate prize, Constantinople. The stage is set for a final, epic confrontation that will determine the fate of the city and the course of history.
The decline of Byzantium had been a long and slow process, spanning centuries of gradual erosion. Once the undisputed master of the Eastern Mediterranean, the Byzantine Empire was a beacon of culture, trade, and military might. However, the empire had been gradually weakened by internal strife, economic decline, and political instability. The once bustling marketplaces grew empty, and the soldiers who once stood proud were now in disarray. The relentless pressure of its enemies, particularly the rising Ottoman Empire, further exacerbated the situation. The Byzantine territories began to shrink as they lost crucial battles.
The Fourth Crusade in 1204 marked a significant turning point, when Catholic crusaders, instead of fighting the Muslims in the Holy Land, sacked Constantinople itself. It was a betrayal that shocked the world. This event dealt a blow from which the empire never fully recovered. The aftermath left the city in ruins, its people in despair. The once vibrant heart of the Byzantine world had been plundered and desecrated by fellow Christians, leaving deep scars that would never heal.
The empire that emerged from this catastrophe was a pale imitation of its former self. Its territories were fragmented, its treasury depleted, and its armies weakened beyond repair. Yet, despite these setbacks, Constantinople endured. The city remained a symbol of resilience and hope. The city's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, its formidable defenses and its enduring spirit, had allowed it to weather the storms of time. The people of Constantinople, with their unwavering determination, rebuilt and fortified their city, standing guard against numerous sieges.
But now, a new and more formidable enemy threatened its very existence. The Ottomans, with their vast armies and advanced weaponry, loomed large on the horizon, ready to strike the final blow.
Mehmed II, known as the Conqueror, was determined to make Constantinople the jewel in the Ottoman crown. His ambition was not just a fleeting desire, but a lifelong obsession that drove him from a very young age. From his youth, he had been obsessed with capturing the city, studying every map and text he could find about its defenses and history. He spent countless hours in the library, poring over ancient manuscripts and strategizing, seeing it as the key to cementing his legacy as a great ruler. He believed that conquering Constantinople would not only expand his empire, but also secure his place in history as one of the greatest leaders of all time. And he was willing to devote all his considerable resources and energy to achieving this ambition. He held numerous council meetings, meticulously planning every detail and ensuring that the Ottoman treasury was well prepared for the massive undertaking.
He assembled a vast army, estimated at over 100,000 men, a force so large that it was unprecedented in the region. The sheer size of his army was a testament to his determination and the resources he was willing to commit. Equipped with the most advanced weaponry of the age, his soldiers were armed with the latest in military technology, including powerful cannons and firearms that were far superior to anything the Byzantines had.
Among his arsenal was a weapon that would change the course of siege warfare forever: the massive cannon. These cannons were not just large, they were revolutionary in their design and capability. Forged by a Hungarian master gunsmith, these colossal guns were capable of hurling enormous stone balls with devastating force, capable of breaching even the most formidable walls. The craftsmanship and engineering behind these weapons were unparalleled, able to reduce even the strongest fortifications to rubble. The impact of these cannons was so great that it could bring down entire sections of walls, making them a game-changer in siege tactics.
The Byzantines, outnumbered and outgunned, prepared for the onslaught. They knew that they were facing a formidable enemy with unprecedented resources and technology. They knew that the fate of their empire and their faith hung in the balance. The citizens and soldiers alike prayed for a miracle, aware that their survival depended on their resilience and the strength of their ancient walls.
For weeks, the siege raged.
The defenders, inspired by the emperor and their faith, fought with the courage of desperation.
But the Ottomans, with their superior numbers and relentless bombardment, slowly gained the upper hand. The walls, battered and breached in several places, could not hold out forever.
On 29 May 1453, the final assault began.
As dawn broke over the beleaguered city, Mehmed unleashed his elite Janissary troops, a wave of fanatical warriors who surged towards the weakened defenses.
The defenders, exhausted and overwhelmed, fought bravely but were unable to stem the tide.
The Janissaries poured through the breach and hand-to-hand fighting raged in the streets. Emperor Constantine II, refusing to abandon his city, died fighting at the gates, his last moments shrouded in legend.
His death marked the end of the Roman Empire, an empire that had endured for over 2,000 years. Section 6. The City of the World's Desire.
With the death of the emperor and the fall of Constantinople, the ancient city, the new Rome of Constantine the Great, passed into the hands of the Ottomans.
Mehmed entered the conquered city in triumph, riding through the shattered streets to the Hagia Sophia, the magnificent cathedral that had been the center of the Christian world for centuries.
He ordered it to be cleansed and converted into a mosque, a potent symbol of Ottoman power and the triumph of Islam.
Constantinople, renamed Istanbul, became the new capital of the Ottoman Empire.
Mehmed set about restoring the city, rebuilding its shattered infrastructure, encouraging trade, and attracting scholars, artists, and craftsmen from across the Islamic world.
Istanbul, strategically located at the crossroads of East and West, flourished as a center of commerce and culture, a melting pot of different peoples and faiths. Section 7. A New Age dawns.
The fall of Constantinople sent shockwaves across Europe.
It marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and dealt a blow to the prestige of Christendom.
The loss of this vital trade route to the east forced European merchants to seek new routes to the Indies, leading to the age of exploration and the discovery of the New World.
The rise of the Ottoman Empire, with Istanbul as its capital, shifted the balance of power in the Mediterranean and beyond.
The Ottoman Empire, under a succession of powerful sultans, would go on to dominate the region for centuries.
Istanbul, the city of the world's desire, became a center of Islamic learning, art and architecture, a vibrant metropolis that rivaled the great cities of Europe. Section 8. The legend endures.
The fall of Constantinople in 1453 was a seismic event that reverberated throughout history.
It marked the end of an era, the final curtain call for the Roman Empire, and the beginning of a new age, one shaped by the rise of the Ottoman Empire and the burgeoning Renaissance in Europe.
The story of the siege of the outnumbered defenders fighting bravely against overwhelming odds, of the innovative use of gunpowder artillery, and of the final tragic fall of a once great city, has captivated historians and storytellers for centuries.
Section 9. An eternal reminder.
The fall of Constantinople serves as a reminder of the ebb and flow of history, of the rise and fall of empires, and of the enduring power of human ambition, courage, and resilience.
It is a story that continues to resonate today, a tale of clashing civilizations, of technological innovation, and of the enduring legacy of the past on the present.
The fall of Constantinople is not just a historical event, it is a potent symbol of the impermanence of power and the enduring human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds.